So without further ado, I just want to introduce ourselves a bit. We call ourselves LifeChangers. So you will notice that the ushers, the speakers, they all generally have got a badge on them saying LifeChangers. So in case you wonder what it is, you know, we are about changing lives one at a time. And our vision is to be the choice team in network marketing and to build a company that fosters lifelong partnerships to promote optimal health and wellness. Right? And so one of the core values, and I hope that through the event today and in your connection with the friends who introduce you, that we are about gratitude, being responsible in what we share, authentic in sharing what's really best and good for you, and the courage, because we all need courage to try something new, isn't it? Right? It's easier and used to like doing the same old that works, right? But yet at the same time, the courage to try something new and to empathize. And empathy is so important in our world today, right? It's not just about the products that we are using, but it's about the care and the love behind what we are sharing, okay? And so, like I make a request just now, please silence your phone. And before I start, you know, I would like to share that LifeWave products are lifestyle products, and it's not intended to actually diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. So please consult a physician, right, if you are in any condition while you embark on a new treatment. Okay, so all the content is created and published online for informational purposes only, not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. And the success stories. So by the way, you'll be hearing different real-life success stories from, in a way, like from the horse's mouth later. Right, just want you to know that they are anecdotal and based on personal accounts, viewpoint, rather than research facts. So one person's results do not reflect what other people may experience. Meaning to say, if this person patched 5 days and grow hair, it doesn't mean that you will experience the same. Okay, so because all of us, we have our body function is different, so the body will take its own time, right? Certain things we can't rush. So, all right, so without further ado, I'm just going to introduce our first speaker for today. So just to let all of you know, we see ourselves as a family for LifeChangers. We are not professional speakers, although Jonas is. Right, so today you'll be hearing us share from the experience of what we use and how we use our products. So introducing Jonas, the presidential director in the company right now. He actually has 25 years of experience in senior HR roles across 5 different industries, you know, so don't pray. This one. So a trainer and coach for a corporate transformation program, effective communication. And you can see, you know, in terms of his certifications, and he's not a scientist or medical practitioner, but trust me, he has amazing research, you know, testimonials and sharing and knowledge that he has. So let's welcome Jonas warmly.
Thank you, Alice. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Alice. Number one, I'm not a professional speaker, okay? So I'm allowed to make mistakes, okay? Number two, she talked about hair, okay? Sometimes don't need to grow because you never know where you can grow at the wrong place also. So, okay. It's an afternoon, it's a Saturday afternoon. Okay, now, before I get started, and my segment is talking about a company. Just want to, you know, just relate a little bit how I got into this. Yeah. So I am what I categorize myself as an accidental and reluctant beneficiary. Yeah, and reason being that the person who introduced LifeWave to me, I actually rejected him, not once, not twice, 3 times. I'm not saying this that you can follow me. In fact, please do not follow that example. It was a very bad thing for me to do. But now that I'm here and seeing so many people having improved their situations and benefited from it, I tell you it is really worth my while. Okay, okay, I'm so afraid I may block my picture, so I stand here. Okay, anyway, so a little bit about a company, yeah, that I'm going to talk about. So why LifeWave? Now, LifeWave is really in a very, very unique situation. We are 20 years old already, yeah, and yet in Singapore, we have so few people who actually know about this. So it's pretty amazing. Eh? I always tell people that how many companies do you know that actually has a rich history, that has so much credentials, so many stories, has already helped millions of people, and yet, you know, it is fairly new in Singapore. So all of us here, I consider, and in fact, you know, I consider myself to be very, very privileged that I can stand here to also address all of you here who came of your own time, spared your Saturday. You could have very well have been somewhere else, but you chose to join us in this event to learn a little bit more about LifeWave. Okay, so back to the company. Now, this is our creed, yeah? To maximize human potential, giving people around the globe the ability to live long and live well. So for us, it's all about helping everyone to do better in their lives, to have better quality lives, and to do so in a natural manner, to do so in a manner that does not require external intervention. In fact, you know, it is using our body's own resources to be able to do what it's meant to do, except, you know, to do it even better. So we are a patented wearable technology which harnesses the power of acupressure therapy to boost health at the cellular level. So there's a few keywords here. Number one, we are patented. So whenever, you know, we say that we are this, that, or other, because we are patented, it means, you know, that it's also proven. So the proof actually lies in the patent, which I will show you. We are a wearable technology, meaning, you know, that we are so unique because we are non-oral. Okay, no need to eat, so that's always very good. And we even harness the power of acupressure. So we are in a situation where we have the cutting-edge technology. At the same time, we mix, or we combine it with acupressure therapy, which, by the way, is also proven already. So as I was mentioning, we are non-drugs, non-pills, non-injections, and even better, nothing enters the body. So we are non-transdermal. And I can talk, really, I can talk until the cows come home, go out for tea, still cannot finish the story, okay, about the technology, about so many of the stories that we hear. But really, for everyone here, if you have not experienced LifeWave, I really encourage you that you need to experience it, because it is something that you have to feel. You have to experience it, and then you will know. So, we are also in a unique situation because not many companies have what we have, even from a CEO perspective. Okay, so our CEO is not only a CEO, but he's also the founder of the company, and he is the inventor of our products. Okay, so imagine this, and I don't know how many of you have actually heard this before, where the inventor is the CEO, is the founder. From a management perspective, this is a dream come true, because how we have, and we continue to be so successful. In fact, later on they'll show some slides on how much we have grown. But no way will you find the inventor arguing with the CEO who argues with the founder, right? Yeah. So everyone is in agreement whenever we move in a particular direction. Okay, then we have more than 130 patents, which is a lot. Some people are saying, why do you need 130 patents? There's a good reason for it. Okay, one which I really like from a business as well, you know, as from a consumer, from a user perspective, is that we've only got so many products, but we have a lot of patents, which means that there's probably a lot of other products that have not been commercialized yet, that has the advanced technology that's already been patented by us. Okay, so just to show you a little bit about the patents, So even when it comes to the patents, okay, there are three. That's the utility patent, the design patent, and the plant patent. Now, we are in the category of utility. To me, this is a sweet spot. Okay, the reason why I say this is, okay, design, while is good, but you cannot use the design. Plant, in some ways, okay, you know, it's also good, but it is not up to the stage where you can utilize. So we are in a situation where our patents are utility patents, where it can already be applied. So some of the patents here that I can show you. So this patent, you see here, this invention relates to an apparatus that regulates thermodynamic energy flow within the human body for producing beneficial effects, such as strength improvement in stamina, pain relief, etc. This is actually the patent of our first product, energy enhancer. So, as I said, you know, the proof lies in the patent because, you know, the patents themselves have a very stringent requirement. So you have to be able to substantiate. You cannot just say, you know, that you want, or, you know, you have a product, you know, that can get you, you know, to live until 2,000 years old, and you don't need to provide any proof. So all these patents have to be substantiated, be proven before they even give you the patent. Okay, so we have this, you know, which enhances energy, which was used, by the way, by a group of people 20 years ago, and it was already very effective. And then the second one, okay, so this is on glutathione. So this one is to maintain the elevation of glutathione levels. So glutathione is a very precious master antioxidant. Yeah, so every one of our cells already have glutathione, but our bodies are not able to produce enough glutathione for that period of time that the body can maximize. So we have this, which is amazing because it has helped many people during their times of, you know, when you're under attack, you know, by viruses, even, you know, when you have to go through certain therapies that are damaging. So it has helped many people in this kind of situations to improve their immune systems because we are able to raise their glutathione levels by 300% over a 24-hour period. And the last one, but not least, this is the blockbuster of all. In 2019, so we came up with this stem cell activation patch. Yeah, so we are patented, and it already says here, okay, that it is a wearable phototherapy that one of the beneficial effects is the activation of stem cells through a non-transdermal container, meaning, you know, that it doesn't enter the skin. Nothing enters the body, nothing enters the blood system whatsoever. Okay, so when it comes to the energy patch, the first group of people who actually used it, and in fact, we are ourselves accidental beneficiaries of this patch and this technology because it was invented actually for the US military. Okay, so through one of the research that David was doing, you know, for the US government, there was a call for him to help with the soldiers in one of the, it was a mini sub that he invented. Okay, so yeah, so through this, the soldiers who actually patched, they managed to have their energy levels increase tremendously from that 6 hours to 30 hours, and all, you know, this through just the utilization of patches. Okay, and he was given many awards. And by the way, you know, besides the first patch, which is energy enhancer, he was also, David Smith also came out, you know, with the pain patch. So the pain patch was to help the US Army veterans. So this is an award that was given to him. So the US Army veterans benefited from this because many of them who came back from the wars, they were was that they were in severe pain. Some of them, had to resort to even morphine for them to manage their pain. So through the use of ice wave, many of them actually could be weaned off morphine. Now, isn't that a wonderful thing? Yeah. And the best part is this, we have clinical trials. So the clinical trial for ice wave was actually done by an orthopedic surgeon, who proved, that it works, at least from his test, 94% of the time. Now, we are also unique, besides being supported by the US, through the US military. We also embarked 10 years ago on a research that was funded by the Irish government. So it was a stem cell research that was done, and right now our manufacturing facility is actually in Ireland as well as the US. And the third point, we have our own facilities, so we are in control of all the quality. We are what we call vertically integrated. So end to end, everything is actually under the control of LifeWave itself. So we are unique, from that perspective. That's why we've survived COVID very, very well. In fact, I think, our growth at COVID was quite astounding. Okay, so now the key thing is this. I just want to mention that, many people, they tell me, in other presentations, they say, oh, I come here because I want to check, I'm here to listen because somebody else is sick. So one of the advice that we have is, if you are a caregiver, you need to look after yourself already. Don't only look after the person, because I've met a few caregivers and it's really very tough on them. So you need to look after yourself first and foremost. So of course, when it comes to finances, now we are also a business. Okay, so while there's going to be a segment there, I hope everybody here agrees, that yes, we all know money is not everything. Money is not all important. But do you also agree that all important things in life require money? So we shouldn't be shy about talking, not to talk about money. So we should be talking because we need it in order to survive, right? So what if you can earn enough money where the patches that you use or you use for your loved one can even be for free? And of course, the last part here, how do you see your future unfolding? We are also a community. So we are a very close-knitted community. This entire event was actually put together by LifeWave Singapore. All the teams came together to work together. Okay. So with that, that's the end of my presentation, and I'm going to recommend to you the next speaker. Oh yes. So I think I said this already. We always say this: right team, right time, right technology. So this is who we think that we are. Okay, that we and you are in the right place here, because you could have been somewhere else, and because of destiny somehow you're here with us. Okay, so now the next speaker I'm going to recommend is a fantastic lady. She's one person to me, she's very influential. She talks one thing, you will do two things. That type of level one, as you can see here, she has 13 years as a financial consultant, 24 years as a real estate agent. She joined LifeWave in September 2022, and she rose, to presidential director already within, or just, crossing 1 year. She's already the presidential director. So she has, so many areas of interest that I sometimes lose I don't know, she does this and then she does other things, and it's all in Facebook, and I'm wondering whether it's the same person. Yeah. She's also involved with charity. Yeah, so like I said, maybe she's cloned herself, I'm not sure. Yeah, but she's a phenomenal lady that I am privileged, to call my teammate in LifeWave Singapore. So can you help me to put your hands together to welcome Lily Lim?
Hello. Just give me a minute, okay? So from this, I'm not a professional trainer or coach, yeah? Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lily. Thank you, Jonas, for very, very warm and kind words and of introduction. Yeah, you can see that I was they call it financial consultant, but actually I was an insurance agent from Prudential. I was with Prudential for 13 years. After that, I switched to real estate because I wanted to earn more money. So I have been a real estate agent for 24 years. LifeWave found me in September 2022. I have a very good friend. She's coming up the stage later. She's my very good buddy. We wear the same shirt today, but we didn't plan. That is how we think so similar. Okay, so today I'm in LifeWave is because of her. Her name is Celeste. She was suffering from very chronic sleep disc for many months in September. So at that time, I personally witnessed how she need to spend so much money, thousands of dollars every month going to chiropractic treatment, physiotherapy treatment, even specialists, orthopedic surgeon, and so on. And we had to increase our supplement. I told her, please continue to increase, but when you increase, it also means you spend more money. So I saw her went through so much. On and off, she did find some relief, but most of the time, she was suffering a lot of pain. So when I was invited by our charming Lawrence Chan, one day I received a WhatsApp and say, would you like to come to our LifeWave Pets event? I had a motive to accept his invitation, but anyhow, I said, Celeste, let's go. So we went together with one of our girlfriends. So when I was there, I was actually telling Celeste, because I expected to see animals, right? It's a pets event. No animals at all. So I was thinking, what kind of animals event is that? But anyway, I saw a lot of video before and after, and honestly, animals don't tell lies. So I told Celeste, why don't you just give this product a try for 3 months? So she was telling me, are you kidding me? This sticker can help me after I spend so much money. So I told her, give it a try for 3 months. She agreed. She said, I will try for 3 months. And moving forward, actually, first month she had some healing reaction. But after 7 weeks of patching, she told me, I can exercise. That really opened up my mind. And I told myself, I need to look at what this product is all about, what this company is all about, and of course, I'm interested in their compensation plan. So, yeah, this is just a story of why I'm in LifeWave today. Okay, so I'm very privileged and honored to be asked to present this segment on LifeWave product. Okay, just now this, Jonas has already said that LifeWave product is patented, and to me, LifeWave product is actually cutting-edge technology, which is 10 to 20 years ahead of our time. This is something, no competition, this is something very exciting. And most important, the Americans are guinea pig because they already tried so many years ago. So it only came to Singapore a few years ago. So, do you know there are 3 pillars of health? I'm very sure the first one we will know, nutrition. So what are nutrition? Nutrition are actually minerals, proteins, and vitamins that our body need. So these are raw material that our body need. Why do we need all this? Because we need it to increase our immune system. We need this to fight bacteria. We also need this to make sure that support our normal growth and development and make sure that our cells do what it is supposed to do. So I want to talk a little bit about myself. When I was a teenager, when I was in secondary school, so every month, almost every month when I had my menstruation, my dad had to go to school and send me home. He had to go to St. John's room and send me home because I was anemic. At the same time, I would have lots of pain, and almost every month I will have 1 or 2 days MC. This was a trend, and my mom had to boil a lot of tonic, and also give me a lot of good supplements. But somehow I was just like almost every month I was in a lot of pain. So the second pillar of health is also something I'm very sure most of us here are doing, which is exercise. Exercise like cardio, running, cycling, swimming, these are all considered cardio. What about another type is actually resistance training. I am basically quite a fit person because I go to gym 3 times a week minimum. I play golf. That's why my profile, I put a golf picture of myself. And also I actually like to do weight because I love my family, but I don't love the genes. I have very bad genes. Okay, my family, my mom's side, we have cancer genes, we have, can say, you know, cancer. We have cancer genes, we have osteoporosis and so on. So unfortunately, I inherited a lot of that genes. In 2020, I was diagnosed with cancer, and I was also on the borderline case of losing my bone density. Every year, the doctor have to give me a jab to increase my bone density reading. So this is very bad gene from our family. So I also do a lot of exercise. So I have pillar 1, pillar 2, first and second pillar. I'm very sure 90% of people here also do the same like me. So do you know what is the third pillar? I didn't know until a few years ago. The third pillar is actually organ function. Why is organ function so important? Many times you hear the sentence, right? You are what you eat. You are what you eat. And I used to agree with that. But actually it's not very accurate. We are not what we eat. We are what we can absorb. Why is it that having so much nutrition from my mom's tonic and so on, why is it that I exercise so much and I still was losing so much bone density? I still have cancer. And also, one thing I forgot to tell you is that I used to go to toilet only once or twice a week. I wasn't able to do it. So organ function is very important because we need to be able to, our organ must be able to digest what we eat, absorb what we eat, and we must excrete it every day. I wasn't able to do that. I wasn't, now I'm very good because I'm already in LifeWay for 1.5 years. Okay, so these are 3 pillars of health. All right, if I ask you why is it that we are suffering, actually it's because when we age, our cells also age. So the biggest culprit is actually degeneration. If I ask you today, when you fall sick, what will you do? I think majority of people will say that I will go and see doctor, right? And doctor will give you medication. And the medication, if it doesn't help you, a few days later, you are still sick, you go back to the same doctor or see another doctor, they will give you a higher dosage or something stronger. And we all know that medication have side effect. But most of us, unfortunately, only listen to doctor, all right? But, oh, any doctors here? Okay, so anyway, after seeing doctor, maybe if you are so serious, you may even need to go under the knife. And you may end up in hospital, right? So those who are very health conscious, they usually do not go doctor first. They will go to TCM, they will try to do pakwa or cupping, acupuncture, maybe body massage, chiropractor, physiotherapies, and so on. So some people will change their diet to keto diet, to maybe intermittent fasting, and they do more exercise like yoga, pilates, and so on. But after doing all this, do you know that there is still one missing puzzle in our life, in our health? I found that missing puzzle a few years ago, and today I hope and wish that after this event, you all will find your missing puzzle. Okay, if I were to tell you, reverse aging process is possible, and you can be younger, are you interested to know how? I would be, right? So, David Schmidt has actually invented the first patch, which is energy enhancer in 2004. Along the way, he has invented many patches, and we call this all enhancer, anti-aging patches. He finally came up with X39, which is in 2019. He finally said this is his best invention ever. Why? Because prior to that, it's all anti-aging. Only 2019, the first patch launch was X39, and after that was X49. It is classified as reverse aging. So you may want to ask me, what is the difference, anti-aging and reverse aging? Well, anti-aging actually focuses on slowing down your natural aging process. For ladies, we always like to, especially ladies, we like to maintain our youthful appearance, right? So it helps to slow down your natural aging process. There are many, many products in the market that has anti-aging benefits, like supplements, like anti-aging skincare. There are many in the market that actually help you to slow down. So what is reverse aging? Reverse aging is actually dwells deeper. It dwells into the possibility of reversing our age-related diseases. What are the age-related diseases? As you age, you start to have cataract, high blood pressure, maybe heart disease, cancer, and so on. These are all age-related diseases or damages, and reverse aging is dwelling into that. So between anti-aging and reverse aging, which one would you want to go for? Thank you. I would. Reverse aging is so, so important. So you can actually do that. How? Stem cell therapy. As a property agent, I have many, many rich clients that actually fly to countries that give stem cells injection. So they will fly to get the injection, stem cells injection. Okay, let me just talk about that later. But okay, now the stem cells is actually known as the future of all regenerative medicine, okay? So stem cell therapy is able to reverse our age, our biological age. So how to get stem cells? So one way is to, like just now I mentioned a little bit, is that you go to a place, Singapore, you can't, you have to fly to some country that they actually charge you and give you injection for stem cells. This is considered a foreign stem cell, and this is invasive, okay? They get donor, so this is someone that may not be related to you. This is invasive, this is expensive, and how safe? I have a question mark for that. Some people actually go for slightly cheaper way, which is eat or take the oral placenta, animal's placenta, and so on. These are slightly cheaper, but remember, it is also foreign stem cells. And how effective, we do not know. How safe, we do not know. But of course, there are people that say it's effective. For me, I'm very excited when I heard about the third way, which is activating my sleeping stem cells. A lot of my stem cells may be sleeping, so it is by using our X39 is able to activate. So how do we do it? Reverse aging with LifeWave X39 phototherapy patch. So this is a patent that just now Jonas actually mentioned. You can actually go and find. Patent is already not easy to get, and yet we say that it is able to activate stem cells because it's able to elevate GHKCU. What is GHKCU? GHKCU is responsible for naturally activating stem cells within our own body. And we also have this journal inside National Library of Medicine where a lot of medical professionals, they will go in and search. When you type in GHKCU, it tells you that it is able to reset our genes to younger state, and it is able to give this cell protective action like anti-cancer and anti-inflammation. It repairs DNA also. So what are the benefits of GHKCU copper peptides? When you are hurt, when you have a surgery, it speeds up our wound healing. It resets our genes to younger state. It also converts our older cells to younger and repair our collagen. And the most, we are like piano, you know, you need some tuning and maintenance also. Okay, when we were baby, our stem cells was 100%. You put a baby in the sun for a whole day, they will never get pigmentation. You try it yourself. Okay, by the time you are 30, you only left with 25% stem cells that is active. I'm so sad. I'm reaching that category that only 5%. But the thing is that I don't think my stem cells is only 5% now because I think I have reverse age for quite a bit. Okay, so some people tell me, I don't feel anything, you know, when I patch. Can I ask you a question? What people always say, sunlight give us what? Vitamin D. Can you feel that your body is making vitamin D? I cannot. Can you? I don't know. So when you patch X39, it's the same. You cannot feel what is going on. But scientifically, clinically, it's proven that first few days, within 24 hours, your 3,000, 4,000 genes start to reset. First 3 months, physical changes occur. We start to look younger, our hair grow, and our finger actually get hardened. So these are all 4 to 6 months, stem cells start to repair. And David Schmidt said that after 6 months of patching X39 every day, it reverse age your organ by 8.5 years. So LifeWave patches are natural. So what's the meaning of natural? Natural means it benefits human, it benefits animals, it benefits plants, because they also have stem cells, right? So I just want to show a little bit. These are the before and after. So do take a picture of yourself, take a photo of yourself. You may not notice a lot if you don't take. Okay, so you see the people here, majority of them patch months to year. So I don't know everybody here, but some of them I know. I want to mention someone that I know and I love her energy level. She's a 69-year-old. She calls herself Old Pawpaw. She is full of energy, and you look at March 2022 when she started patching, and now. If you look at her today, for those who are going KL, go and take a picture with her. She's so different. When March 2022, why she looked so sad? She had full of pain. When you are in pain, you will never be happy. All right? Okay, and this one, on the left side is my friend. He's one of the top real estate agent. Only X39 for 3 months. Look at him. He is the eldest brother of 10 siblings, and because of him, all the siblings start buying X39 because they saw their taiko, really big transformation for 3 months. That's him. The other one is, of course, he's here, our charming Lawrence Chan. Later go and take autograph, ask him for autograph, take selfie with him. You guys look at him, he's even younger today. That was 2021, 2023. This is not reverse aging, I don't know what it is. Okay, so animals also can, after 12 hours, put it on your fur kit, yeah? And plants also can. This is one testimony that I saw a few weeks ago, and I'm very happy to show this because just imagine after they use, not new patches, after they patch for 12 hours, they put it on the soil, the stem, the whatever. Look at the papaya tree. 1.5 months of absorbing all the used patches. Yeah, so that's all today. This is all my sharing. Thank you for your attention. Thanks for not falling asleep. Okay, now I have this privilege to introduce Lawrence Chan. Some people call him the actor, the Hong Kong actor. Say it looks like he's very, very handsome, okay, for his age. Okay, anyway, I'm forever thankful and grateful to him. Without him, I will not be in LifeWave today. Because of his invitation, I'm here today, and my teams are here today, and I'm always very thankful to him. And also, I want to say one thing is that I always tell people that one of the best decisions I've made in my life is I've chosen LifeWave. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, do I need to say anything?
This one not so important. Thanks a lot, Lily. Not important also put. Why I want to put? Some of you might be saying no. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so I'm Lawrence Chan. Actually, this one is to show you that I have been in sales almost more than 20 years of my life already. Okay, so everything about sales. So that is why I am asked to do this subject or this segment here, because it's about business. Okay. So business, I always tell people. Now, if some people would kind of tell me, they want to help people, I don't do any business. I don't want to earn any of their money. I say, you're not earning any of their money. The money comes from the company, right? It's just a thank you note to you for having saved another person. Okay. Then I tell them, if you really want to help your friends, okay, there's only this amount of friends you can help. But if you do this as a business, you can help a lot of people, right? So in my case, in Point, I have personally sponsored about 86 people so far in my 3 years with LifeWave. Okay, but out of this, because I did it as a business, okay, I teach my team to grow this as a business. My organization grew to 9,000 today. Okay, so indirectly, I'm responsible to be helping 9,000 people, as opposed to if I only don't want to do the business, I will only help that few people. Okay, so that is my case in Point. So now you know that this is such a fantastic product, right? Now, how to get hold of this product? Okay, so to get hold of this product, we actually have 5 packages. Most companies that I know, they always try to limit it to 2 package. Okay? Limited 2 package is okay. It's just that they will tell you that you can only decide between the 2 one time only. Right? For us, we have 5 packages, but anytime you can decide to get the cheapest later on. Means our company allows you to do an upgrade. Okay? So by the time you go up to the biggest package, which is the diamond here, which is 1,006 US, we are all our products is in US dollar because we also pay you in US dollars. Okay? So we have a bronze packet, which is cost 125 US. You get 1 packet of X39. Okay? If you don't want the X39, you can replace it with 2 packets of, let's say, Aeon. Okay? It says here. And each package, there is a business volume attached to it. This business volume is important when we want to do this as a business, because all this volume is going to help you earn money. Okay, so the ones at the bottom are all the business volume, 77, 165, 275, 350. You can see all at the bottom. Okay, and then the big numbers there are the cost of the packages, 125, 300, 500, 1,000, 1,006. Okay, so I always ask my prospect, do you want to buy the cheapest? And when they see the cheapest is a diamond package, which costs 82 there. You can see, right? 82. That is 82 one packet. Okay, that is very cheap already. Right? But some of them say, oh, but then I have to take 19 packets of X39. So some feel too much. But it's okay. So you actually can start from the very least package, which is 125. Then every month you can upgrade all the way to diamond. You will still be paying 82. Okay, so you're actually allowed to spread out like an installment plan kind of thing. Right? So this is the cost of our product. So in our company, in our business, I have checked my records. I have spoken to other leaders and checked their records. And we found out that actually, out of 100% of all of you here, 90% of you are not going to do the business. 90% of you are only interested in the product. 90% of you, are only interested in the community. Means they love this organization we are in. Right? They love their friends. They come in, have tea, talk, lau lau tian, and all that kind of thing. That's all. It's just about the community. And then to learn some little skills, about being together, about upgrading yourself, about presenting, all this. So they love these things, especially the retirees. They just like to come and chit-chat and all that. They like a community kind of thing. So these are the 90% of people. Then the 10% of people is actually those who wants to do the business. Okay, so today I will just give you very briefly, okay, a little bit about the 10% for the 10% people, and then the last part I'll talk to you about the 90% of you here, because the 90% of you here actually wants cheaper product. You don't mind cheaper product, right? Cheaper than 82. How do you like it? Can also. How do you like it? Get it for free. We also can have a system to let you get it for free, okay, which I will share with you shortly. Okay, so now for the business partners. Okay, how to get the reward plan. So basically in network marketing, out there now, there are basically 2 types of plan. One is, we call it a binary plan, and one is a uni-level plan. So uni-level plans are plans where things like New Skin, Amway, all these are uni-level plans. Okay? In LifeWave, we use the binary plan. Okay? In companies like Usana, all that, if you have heard of them, we're also using binary plan. Reway and all that, also binary plans, right? But over in LifeWave, we have a hybrid plan, which means we have the best of both worlds. Okay, so in the binary plan, we have unlimited debt. What does unlimited debt mean? Just now I told you to look at the bottom, all the business volume add up. every person here that buys the package or the product, there's a business volume. All this business volume, the last person who buys a product, right? Every single guy on this side of the team will get the same amount of points, right? All they need to do to earn some money is to work on the other team this side. So this is what binary is all about, okay? So it's unlimited. That means the last person who buys the product will benefit all the way right to the top, to the first person who bought, okay? So you enjoy the volume directly and indirectly, okay? Directly means you sponsor the person. Indirectly means somebody else sponsored, but it's in your line of sponsorship. Okay, then we have the unilevel side. Unilevel side is an unlimited width. Means you can sponsor as many direct as you can, as many people as you can, right? But this is the width side. But you are limited by the depth. Okay, so in LiveWave, okay, anyway, this binary is I call our commission as simple as A, B, C. Okay? A, I'll talk to you. I will talk to the 90% for the A. Now I talk to the business people, is the B and the C. So binary commission is the B. Okay? So we are paid a certain volume, okay, based on all the business volume. You are paid a certain percentage. Okay. So for the other hybrid of this unit level is we are paid. You need to be a manager for that. You need to be a manager to get paid this. So with this, we are paid 3 levels up to 65% match on your organization here. Whatever your organization that earns in the binary, you get to check match them. That's the C commission. So that means if, let's say you sponsor somebody and he makes 1,000 this week, you get to match them $250 because that works out to 25%. Okay, so this is basically for those people who want to do the business, this is the big money here, right? Okay, but the 90% of you is not really interested, right? Never mind, you just hang on a little second. The next one is still on the binary. Now, for those people who want to do the business, their first title that they should shoot for is a manager. Okay? Those who don't want to do the business, they can only earn at most 100 US a week. This is the max. Okay? Then we come to those who wants to do the business. It's at least maximum 1,500 a week. Okay? Maximum 1,500 a week actually works out to 6,000 US dollar a month. If that is really a pretty big deal if you can come up to that stage, right? And then you go right to the top one is the senior presidential director. The maximum he can earn in the binary, the second column, is 25,000 US a week. That comes up to 100,000 US dollars a month. That's 1.2 million a year, okay, US dollars. So it's those who wants to do this as a business, it's very big deal. Okay, so with all this income you see here, right, LiveWave has to submit every year to the US government how much are their distributors actually earning. Okay, so this one they have to submit to the government. And what happens here is that they have many statistics, but I just highlight to you the statistics that is the high, on the high end. Okay, so you can see from here, the senior presidential director, they are earning on the high end is 2 million a year plus. There's a plus there. Okay, so about more than 2 million a year. This is, we are talking about the big bucks for the 10% of you here who wants to do this as a business. But then, how about the little guys in the 90%? I have come up with a system to help you get the product cheaper, free, or even earn a little money for you. Okay? So how we do that is, let's say you start off with a silver. Okay? And then you recommend 2%. So my system 275 stands for every month you just introduce 2 of your friends, okay, to come on the product, to get the enrollment pack. Okay? Let's say we take your friends coming at the lowest package, okay, which is the bronze package, which is this bronze package, two over here, right? Okay, it's one packet, 125 US. Then the 7 is, you need to be on this product for at least 7 months. So every month, every day you got to faithfully patch, okay, for at least 7 months. Why at least for 7 months? Because there is a clinical study done by David Smith, okay, that if you patch for 7 months, you will reverse age, 6 months actually, but you reverse age by 8.5 years. Okay, so you don't want to do it 1 month and then you forget about it, right? You have to actually religiously use it for 6 months. But I put 7 to be a bit kiasu, make sure you all sometimes miss here and there. We go for 7 months. The 5 there is, what you do is, we have 5 packages, right? What you do is you upgrade every month. Okay, so you start from bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. So for 5 months you upgrade. You like pay by installment. Okay, so with this system now, if every month you bring in 2%, the first month you bring in bronze, second month you bring in another 2 users, but the first month bronze, right, has to upgrade to silver. So it just goes like that, okay? Then you bring in another 2 bronze. Next month, these 2 bronze has to upgrade to silver, and these 2 silver has to upgrade to gold. So it goes on for the next 5 months, right? You yourself also have to upgrade. So what it happens is, this is you, okay? So your first month, your package is $300. You have a $30 commission because you brought in 2 bronze. Okay, so actually your package now, instead of 100 US a packet, now it costs you only 90 a packet because you have a commission of $30, right? And then the second month, you upgraded to gold, so you have spent $500. So you brought in another 2 bronze, the 2 bronze here upgrade to silver, your commission to date is 130. Right? So that means your per packet now has dropped to $74 only. Cheap now? Cheap, right? Okay, then on the 3rd month, you upgraded yourself to platinum. Okay? And these 2 guys also upgraded, and you brought in another 2 bronze. Okay, so your total com would have been 330. 1,000 minus 330, your cost per packet is only $56. Right? And then on the 4th month, again, you brought in another 2 bronze. The rest of the 3 guys here in March upgraded, silver, gold, platinum. Your com now is 930. And you have spent 1,006 because you upgraded to diamond. Now, when you upgrade to diamond, you get 2 months free, no need to buy anymore. So total, you got 3 months active. So with that, right, your packet on the 4th month, you are only paying $35 a packet. Is that cheap already? Okay? Then the final last month, you don't have to buy anymore. So you only paid 1,006 maximum. Okay? I put there a trickle order here. Right? So the first trickle order is the second month you don't have to pay. And then these 4 guys, 6 guys, 8 guys here, sorry, upgrade also, and you bring another 2 bronze in. So every month you just bring in 2. Guess what? Your whole product is free already. And on top of that, you have 330 US excess. So this is what I want to show you. And then if you carry on, okay, if you didn't stop at 5, you carry on, every month, you will be getting $1,000 if you don't stop. Every month, 2, every month. This is a system. Of course, when we talk about system, not everybody wants to follow you, right? But you still need to come up with a system. Okay? So there's actually no excuse to say, this product's so expensive, that I can't afford, that. But if you follow the system, the product is free. From the day that I started this company 3 years ago, actually I have never paid for my products. My product has been free from day 1 because I do this as a business. Okay? I've been patching for free every day. Okay? So actually it doesn't cost. It's just about your love for people, for you to share with the friends that you love, share with people. Okay? So this but if you want to know more about this, every Friday I conduct a training at 2:30 at Woodlands. Okay? You can kind of look for me every Friday 2:30. We'll go this over and over again until you understand. Okay? Okay. Then again, there are some people, for some reason, when they patch, Some say, I feel nothing, I feel nothing, right? Feel nothing, congratulations to you, because you felt nothing means you are in good health. But what is repairing inside, you actually cannot feel also, right? Okay, so I just congratulate them. Yet, there are some people who got a tremendous healing crisis, you know. These are headache, vertigo, everything also I hear before. Also, I congratulate them. Okay, if you can tahan and continue, all this is inner healing will get out of your system and you'll be a better and healthy person. But of course, there are some people who cannot take all this. Like sometimes they blame you and say, hey, okay. Sometimes they blame you and got 1 more minute. Okay. Sometimes they blame you and you because you want to keep the friendship. Okay. Then that's where I use the 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay. I actually don't want them to stop. But if they really cannot take it, to keep the friendship, we say, okay, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Everything you return, you get your money back. All right? Okay, so now we talk about opportunity. The last slide, the last minute I'm going to tell you. Now, LifeWave, although it's 20 years old, is relatively unheard of, right? Okay, we started in 2004. Our sales was okay. Okay, we call it so-called the growth stage or the innovation stage. But we did win some awards, okay, in the top performing 5,000 private companies in the US. Okay, but as we go along, when David Smith, our boss, went into a 10-year intensive research on stem cell research, right? Then he came out with the X39. When he came out with the X39 in 2019, that's where our company sales start to go up in momentum. Okay, I dare say this year it's not up to me to say, but actually there is this site in the US where they monitor, and they monitor our company as the top performing momentum company in direct sales now. Okay, so if you're coming today as a business, this is the best time to come in, because companies like New Skin, Amway, when you join during a momentum stage of the company, there are a lot of millionaires created. You know? So when the company now, they are in stable condition, stability area, you can join it, you can come in, you can make some money. But you will not make as much money as when the company is in a momentum state. So this is the right time and the best time to come in. Right? The timing is everything. Okay, so now I finished my presentation. Thank you very much. Okay, the next person I want to call is Mr. Nelson Yeo, and he's our executive director who will be helping you in the patching demo. Thank you. Thank you. No need.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. My name is Nelson Yeo. Thanks for coming, making your Saturday available to attend today's session. Can I have a whole show of hands who are new partners here, who has some body aches, pain, would like to come forward to try the product? Okay, can I have this lady and this gentleman? Are you a brand partner already? No. No. Okay, come. Let's come forward. Yeah, just give me a minute. All right. Okay, give them a round of applause. Come, take a seat. All right. Can we off the projector lights? Is that okay. All right, let's. Okay, just now there's a lady, right? Can come slowly, come forward. Oh, this gentleman also. Okay, come. We have another chair. Okay, can I have your name and what is your problem? Can you tell us?
Sorry?
Your name And
My name is Catherine.
okay, what problem are you having? Pain, ache, and where about is that? And how long have that been?
Okay, I have this cervical spondylosis.
Okay,
It's been very bad for more than 20 years.
okay,
So I do go for chiropractic treatment.
okay,
And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
okay,
Then, but one main issue I have is I have this inner ear problem that I always feel not balanced when I walk. Some nerve issue.
okay.
I think about it. That's all.
All right. Okay, so are you having any pain at this moment? Or-
Yes, some pain, but not extreme pain.
Okay, some pain as in at what level? 0 to 10?
About it's all on the left. About 5 to 6.
5 to 6. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Diane, can you show? Okay, can you show Diane where's your pain is?
It's always on here, and it's all on the left side, and the pain is always on the left side of the neck also.
Okay, then just. You're having a problem with your arm lifting?
Used to, but because I go for a lot of therapy, so it help much.
It's okay, eh?
Yeah,
So, but mainly is the
but
pain,
it's
right?
still very tight, and the pain is always on the left here, and on the scapula.
Okay.
And sometimes it radiates all over to my, this left side of the.
Okay, so can you drink this water first, and then your pain is 5 to 6, yeah? Okay, all right. So can I have your name and your issue?
I'm Bert. My problem is I have gout for almost about 15 years.
Gout,
I got
right?
a hairline crack at my kneecap,
Okay,
but I've never done anything to it, so it's bothering me now.
bothering you now.
Yeah, if I climbing up the stairs and all that.
Okay, are you having any gout issue now? Are you having any pain in your joint?
If I
Anything?
eat the wrong food, yes, you will start. Yeah.
Now, in
Now
particular,
even there's a little bit of tightness there.
a little bit of tightness, is it?
Yeah.
What is critical? Is pain or tightness in your?
When the gout attacks, of course, I have problem walking.
Yes, of
and
course.
bending down.
We have one gout specialist here. Right, he has a very good experience and he knows it. Okay, so can I say you have some tightness in your ankle here? Some
Not
uncomfort,
really, mostly at the kneecap there.
more on the
More on the
kneecap.
kneecap, yeah.
Right, but is it painful? Really painful?
Oh, no,
inside?
there's no pain. There's no pain.
No pain.
There's no pain.
All right. So can I? That means there are some tightness. I see there's some swelling here.
Yeah, there is.
There is it? Okay. Okay, we'll just put a patch over at your back here. All right, then there you go. All right, madam, can I have your name and introduction of yourself and where's your pin and all that?
My name is Irene, and I came up because I sometimes have sudden pain on either knee.
All right,
So I'm a bit scared because I dance, so I'm afraid that halfway through the dance it will suddenly
collapse. Okay. All right, beside that, at this moment, do you have any pain or any uncomfortable and all that?
It comes suddenly.
It comes suddenly.
Anytime.
Right. So you feel uncomfortable sometimes, but now nothing. You don't feel anything.
Yeah, each time it wants to come, it just usually in the middle of the dance or in the middle of exercise.
All right, all right. So there is
there's
no
a
pain.
sharp pain.
There is no pain at this moment.
Yeah, and sometimes when I wake up in the morning, then it's very stiff.
Right, right. Okay, Ken. All right. So we just put on the. Thank you. Okay, Mang, come.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Abdul Muluk bin Abdul Rahim. Recently,
It's okay. Slowly.
I got stroke.
Okay.
On my body, on my leg.
Okay.
Then I was, I cannot wake up for 3 months.
Okay, okay.
So I went to hospital. In half my body.
Paradise.
Stroke.
Yeah, okay.
Then I go for my Malay acupuncture.
Right.
Then recently only I can walk.
Okay.
Walking.
Okay.
Then recently, for 1.5 years, operation on my hips.
Okay.
I
Okay.
fall down in the
Okay.
toilet.
Okay. All right.
Then, so that is all.
All right. So today you still feel that your left side had not much of energy, your right side not much of energy, and you feel a bit weak, correct? Yeah. Okay, Ken, you just give me a minute. No, no worries. Slowly, slowly, slowly. It's okay. Please try to finish up your water. We need, yeah, must finish all. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Slowly, yeah. All right. Thanks. Okay, come. Now your turn. You need to finish up. So it's okay, Bang. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No worry. All right. How do you feel after this small little patch over your back? Do you feel a little bit of relief and some comfort? You find some comfort?
Not so tight.
Yeah, not so tight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, it will be better if you can finish up the bottle of water. All right. For this patch, it will works very well when you patch. Please drink a cup of warm water. All right, to see the effect. Otherwise, at any moment, 1 cup of water, immediately after you patch, you will feel some relief. Okay, so help yourself. You should be better after that. The patch that we're using on all of you are Aeon. Yes, it's for the anti-inflammatory. All right, come. How do you feel?
In fact, I had to be truthful. Actually, I was in KL 2 weeks back.
Right.
And I'm actually very stubborn. I hardly believe in a lot of things. Someone put a patch on me, and then within a week, I noticed that I can start eating my beef, seafood. Yeah, that's why I strongly believe in this, and I'm here to give my support. Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to sign up already? Your partner has brought you up to sign up your day?
The product is good, but the price is not healthy.
Well, I like to, I do agree with you, but a day $10 will move us a long journey. You know?
No, I'm just joking. Normally, I'm not the type who likes to listen to MLM because you can get something the same everywhere, but this is different. I find this is more a neat product. It's not a push product because it's not that you can find another substitute somewhere. So that's why I'm present today.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Sure, please. Okay, let's give her a round of applause. She's going to do us a dance. All right, come on. Then she wants to feel it after the patch. All right. Okay. What kind of music do you need? Do you need to put some music for you? No, okay, come. All right, come. Come and just feel it. Yeah.
On this knee.
Okay. Of course, it's not a magical patch, right? I mean, it need times, yeah. Yeah, all right. Okay, but I want you to slowly, do you feel that a little bit energy and you can start to stand up, you feel a little bit? Do you feel easy standing up? You sit down slowly and come up again, slowly. You feel yourself. Okay, slowly you feel up.
Shivering,
Huh?
Shivering. Shivering.
Shivering, yeah. But do you feel easy now, lighter?
Lighter.
Do you feel lighter?
Yeah.
Comfortable?
Correct.
Not so as just now when you come up is a little bit tired, right? All right, give him a round of applause. Okay.
30. Thank you.
Oh, that's good. All right, basically what I have done, I've added on energy enhancer. All right, for people that suffer from strokes, we have one very excellent partner that suffered from stroke, and he got recovered in a very fast time. All right, so it's good. Just the products, it will work. It's just only a matter of time. Okay, let's give them a round of applause for today. Okay, thank you. Okay, so can you come? Yeah, yeah, this. All right, okay, thank you.
Hi. All right, we are going on to the real life people who have been using the segment whereby people has been using for some time and what's their impact. So I'll be inviting some people up to share. Hold on, yeah. Okay, but before that, let me just land on this segment a little bit. Actually, our business very interesting. You seldom see that there are so many men. We are so privileged, to have so many men from all different age. And our Mr. Nelson is a very busy businessman, For him to be able to come here and to really be on stage just patching and serving people, I think he deserves a great round of applause. Right? Thank you for contributing the time. Right? And like we said, it's not a magical patch. However, having said that, for people who are suffering from chronic pain, you might be very surprised that it's within a couple of 20 to 30 seconds that you can feel the relief of that pain or the lowering of that pain in the body. So like what they said, you got to experience it yourself to feel it. Right? Or else the rest are just talk. So in this moment, I just want to introduce a lady whom I have actually heard her share on Zoom. I will be very excited to hear her share in person. Right? Stella Cole and Oliver on their family experiences. Thank you.
Tell Laura I love her. Tell Laura I need her. Tell Laura not to cry. My love for her will never die. Today we are sharing our mother's story. This is the song that I sang for you because Laura was dying. As I was told that she was admitted to the hospital, it was A&E. Her eyes were closed. I can see a shadow of death over her. And she suffered from pneumonia and double infection. And she even needed blood transfusion. She was in a very critical condition. Every time we hear the doctor to tell us to prepare. And to prepare is not for the better, but for the worse. Laura was a regular customer to the hospital. Every year, during Chinese New Year, she will go in and she will come out. But this was the only time I was told she may never come back ever again. But the good news is after I patched her with X39 and Aeon, she got better. Her eyes was open and she was admitted to the normal ward. The doctor came to me and said it was impossible for a 91-year-old to recover in 2 days. I looked at the doctor and I smiled and said, yes, I also find it hard to believe. 2 years ago, I was introduced to the patch. I told my friend, this patch is too small. I'm not too sure it will work. But when the doctor told me there is no more hope left, so I said, no, let's just try and patch. And when her eyes opened, and the doctor even came and said, wow, she's recovering. I said, yes. The wonderful part that the doctor said to me is that whatever you are doing, keep doing. I am very glad I found a good doctor instead of all those who will say, don't try this, don't try that. Because I have no choice and no other chance to see her stay alive. So the doctor acknowledged the power of the patch. When the doctor pricked her fingers to draw blood to test her, she yelled at the top of her lungs. Remember, day 2, she had pneumonia, she can't open her eyes, she can't talk. But when she screamed until the whole unit can hear her voice, we are fully convinced the patch worked, and she is getting better. You can see my mother-in-law before and after. Before, she was wearing in white. And 1 month later, she actually recovered and she have a rosy cheeks. And today, I'm going to invite my husband to share about my mother. He's a very shy guy. Can you please give him a round of applause? Linda.
Hi, I'm Oliver. I want to share about my mom, Linda. At first, she had dementia and a stroke. She burned a pot and then she can't. Then she took my father's medication by mistake. Then she was admitted to the hospital. After that, she was patched with the X39 Aeon and the ice wave. Because she was pounding her chest so hard because of the pain in her chest due to the stroke. After patching, the pain significantly reduced in a few minutes. She even celebrated her birthday in hospital. Now, after patching, she has fully recovered. She patched with the X39 Aeon and the carnosine. Right now, I wish to share about my kidney stone story. In December, I had kidney stones. I was on kidney stone medication. I was in great pain. I couldn't pass motion. Then my sides were very painful. I walked like a pregnant lady. Then I discovered that my helper somehow misplaced my kidney stone medication. So I could not get the medication because this medication needed the doctor's prescription. So I had no choice but to patch on the Aeon and the X39. After a few weeks of patching, I went back to see the doctor. Then the doctor did a scan on me and told me that my kidney stone shrunk from the 50-cent coin to a pea size now. So right now, I do not need to go for the doctor's medical appointment, and I do not have to take any more kidney stone medication. Next, I wish to share about my wife's solar leg. She just patched X39 and Aeon, and then her swollen leg subsided to the normal size right now.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cole is quite nervous. What I want to say is that we want to share hope to those who are suffering and in pain, because my family has gone through so much suffering and pain, but yet we have seen a tremendous change in our lives, including my own husband, who did not believe, but took a whole stack of money to pay and buy X39 Aeon. So last of all, we just want to thank Mr. Desmond for introducing LifeWave to us, and LifeWave for transforming and saving my mother's-in-law life. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was amazing, isn't it? Let's give another round of applause to Mr. Oliver as well as Stella. So I was just behind there saying that, wow, good job for sharing. And Oliver said, my first time sharing, right? But at the end of the day, it's really not just, the words that you share or the eloquency in coming out to the stage, but it's the courage to come up to share something that has benefited you and the intention of sharing the goodness to the rest of the people. So that really, really is very amazing. Thank you so much. And what really touches me in this story, we are not talking just an individual person. We are not just talking about pain relief. You notice how it made a difference to an entire family at the end of the day. And when, her mother is well, when Laura, right? When Laura is well, and the mother-in-law and the husband, as well as Stella, you can imagine how that family is going to be as a result of LifeWave. So again, thank you, Desmond, like what they say. Right? So the next up, I'm inviting Nelson, who will be sharing on Mr. Jacob Tay.
Okay, I'm a golfer myself and always 28 years old, but I sleep late next morning, wake up next morning and play golf. So as an avid golfer, but I don't get to play very often. So this is one of my club member. He's a retired businessman who retired at about 54 years old, right? So he's been traveling, playing golf almost every alternate day. Come last year, December, he was having a hard time to even squat. He was having hard time with his kneecap, all right? So he is right now in Netherlands doing his grandfather duty with the granddaughter, but he is kind enough to take a video for us to share this little hope.
Greetings from
Please enjoy.
Oslo. Hi, my name is Jacob Day, and I am a golf buddy of Nelson Yeo. We got to know each other when we both were members of Raffles Country Club. Interestingly, we each discovered LifeWave independently and signed up through different introducers. This product has been incredible and has brought us closer as we both experience remarkable health improvement for ourselves, our family, and our friends. I am 61 years old and have been jobless. I retired for the last 14 years. During my retirement, I played between 100 to 150 rounds of golf yearly, and that's like more than 1,500 games in the last 14 years. However, being naturally bow-legged, I started developing knee problem. The pain was so severe that I have to stop golfing in December 2023, which felt devastating. I consulted 3 orthopedic and they recommended knee replacement surgery. They also assured me that I'll be fine for 25 years because of the advancement in knee replacement technology. Now I choose a doctor in SGH as a private patient and plan to have the surgery done in early January. I told the doctor I need to recover in time for a bucket list golf trip to South Africa in late April this year, where I'll be playing 7 games in 9 days. He smiled and he says he couldn't guarantee I'll recover in time and advised me to take painkillers until after the tour and then have the surgery done sometime in May. Since November 2023, I started exploring various stem cell treatment in Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and these treatments were expensive, ranging from ringgit 80,000 for good GMP umbilical cord stem cell harvested from newborn babies in Malaysia, or Singapore 40,000 for repair of torn meniscus and PRP treatment, and US 27,000 for stem cell treatment in Thailand. They all had no guarantee of total healing, side effects, and would require ongoing maintenance. A church friend introduced me to LifeWave in December last year. I began this year by missing a pre-planned golf tour to Bandung in January. Losing 1,500 in air tickets and deposit, I have never missed any golf tour before this. I started using LifeWave on January the 9th, and I have another pre-planned couple golf tour to Chiang Mai, Thailand in mid-January. Initially, I told my wife I would just accompany her there, but no golf. We flew to Chiang Mai on January 14, just 5 days after using LifeWave. Now in Chiang Mai, I felt that the inflammation has subsided, so I decided to join my wife golfing on the second day. And that evening after golf, my legs felt slightly inflamed. It's not painful. I expected more pain the next day and told my wife that I wouldn't be playing golf the next day. However, the next morning, the inflammation was gone, and as a crazy Asian golfer, I decided to play again, and this pattern continued throughout the trip. It is quite miraculous. Now, before using LifeWave, I could only stand or walk for 10 minutes before needing to sit down due to the bone grinding, right? After using LifeWave, I could easily walk for 20 to 30 minutes. Though I couldn't help my wife with grocery at first due to the pressure from the weights, but gradually I improved and became a better husband and was able to help her carry her groceries and eventually carry 6 bottles of wine. But that is for myself. So I managed to squat without pain around day 31. During the initial 4 months, while I can walk, I felt some pressure on the side of my knees when I tipped my knees a little. Okay, so for your information, I use stem cell patches X3949 and the protocol patches of glutathione on the outside and AION on the inside of the knee to grow cartilage as recommended by LifeWave founder David Smith. When I returned from the Chiang Mai golf tour, I limited myself to 2 games per week for the first month, and then I gradually increased to 3 games weekly during the next month. In early April, I left for Melbourne for a 5 games in 7 days golf tour. My knee was fine for the entire trip, and 10 days later, on April 23rd, I left for South Africa and played 7 games in 9 days without much pain or inflammation. Upon returning, which is about 4 months of patching, I gradually reduced the frequency of the knee protocol to alternate days. So far, everything is great. The pressure on the side of my knees is no longer felt, and this sums up my first 6-month journey of patching. You know, I'm so happy that I can do almost all the activities like before, and that's why I share my experiences with you today. I sincerely hope that people with knee problem will use this alternative knee treatment instead of knee replacement. It has worked for me, but let me caution that everyone's response will vary. You will need to be very patient and faithful in patching. It may take you 3 to 6 months or maybe more, depending on the severity of your knee and your age, to experience significant improvement. So with LifeWave, you're on the right track to maintaining good health. May God bless all of you with a lifetime of good health. Cheers. Thank you.
All right, so this is an introduction of my fellow Kaki. All right, so he was given a lot of choice. Of course, medically he can afford. So basically what he did was carnosine, glutathione, and Aeon. All right, so he has patched it after 38 days, and he can do star jump. Previously, there is no chance at all. Again, we would like to make this statement, this disclaimer: everybody's body condition different, but it does help. And my mom, also the same, bow-legged, is also on the same protocol, and she felt relief. So please give yourself time together with the product and a better life tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, I think we should, this Mr. Jacob, we should invite him on our next talk. Do you notice that he can do a talk on his own? Right, very engaging. And I was standing at the side and I find his voice totally charming. Right, and very nice. A few things I learned from here. Do you notice like what Nelson is sharing? You know, as we age, other than just aging healthily, you want to share your life with someone, right? Right, isn't it nice to have people that you can grow old together and enjoy times together? And correct or not? Rather than you just alone, all right? This is one. Second thing that I learned from his talk, right? Less pain equals better husband. Right, can go grocery shopping and can help, right? So a few things from him. So the next sharer that will be coming up is another amazing woman. Just now you already hear Lily introducing her. I call the two of them like, the Dongfang Pupai. You know the Dongfang Pupai? Meaning you look at them, you can never gauge, the age that they're in. Very beautiful. And she will be sharing a very intimate, personal story of a family member. So let's welcome Celeste.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm the one that Lily had mentioned who used to have a very serious sleep days, and I'm very thankful to LifeWave for giving me back my life. So right now, I would like to share my dad's recent testimony. So, yeah, you press me. Okay. Okay. On the 17th April, my dad was admitted to the hospital due to a severe dizziness and chronic nausea. And after a few, after a few hours later, the doctor broke the news that my dad had a stroke due to from the bleeding, and the prognosis was guarded with 2 possible scenarios. Yeah. Okay. Okay, one was that he might not survive with expected deterioration in the next 2 to 3 days. And the other was that should he survive, he will be left with significant changes in his speech and movement. So from that day, my dad was minimally responsive and as though he was in a coma. Because of his age and the extent bleeding, the doctor did not recommend any surgery. And with the bleeding, there's no use of any medication to help him with his condition. So my dad was put in a DIL list, means dangerously illness list. And he even suggested my family to see him. I'm sorry. I'm
It's okay.
He'll be okay.
Yeah, my family to come to see him the last time. So upon hearing the news, my family and I were so devastated and speechless because none of us were ever expected my dad to be in this condition. And furthermore, you know, since his medical reports have always been good. So my only hope at that moment was prayers and patches. So without hesitation, I sought the doctor's permission to use patches on him. Thankfully, the doctor approved my request. And so I started to patch 3x39, 3x49, and 1 aeon on his forehead, and along with another aeon behind each ear. So within the first 12 hours of patching, I was amazed to observe some remarkable, improvement in my dad's condition. My dad started to show signs of movement and activities, such as stretching his arm like this, and adjustment of the blanket away from his body. Yeah. And, not yet, sorry. And I also request a clean disposable pillow sheet from the nurse to follow a protocol from this Japanese brand partner. I really want to thank him. So I started to patch 10x39, 10x49, and I put the cloth, the pillow sheet behind my dad's head. And additionally, I put 2x39, 2x49, and 2 aeon on his forehead. And I repeated this protocol for the next, over the next 6 days. So within the same day of patching, my dad, I was so happy when I actually, witnessed my dad actually started to nod his head and responded with yes and no. And in fact, there have been significant improvement in his condition almost every day ever since he started patching. Okay, now I would like to present a short video about my dad's recovery journey. Yeah, it had been an arduous 65 days. And I must admit that LifeWave patches have been an integral part of the healing process and offering us a beacon of hope where we needed it most. However, it's also my dad's determination combined with the support of the family, friends, love, and constant prayer that contributed to a crucial part in his recovery. My family and I will always, always be grateful to LifeWave. Thank you, LifeWave.
Wow, thank you. Oh, my goodness, now I also want to cry. I guess it's not just me, all of us too. I was just with Celeste at the side. You know, we look at that day 65. It's 65 days of video taking. 65 days of video taking from a loving daughter, hoping that the dad will recover and one day be out of hospital. Another great round of applause for Celeste, please. Okay, I need to shift a little bit. Okay, on a lighter note, right? One thing that I want to share. So the next person that I'm going to bring up is somebody who is very close to me, my intimate partner, my husband. Actually, for him to share. So a few things that I want to share on this part, right, is that what actually Jonas also shared just now. When we first started on the patch, right, it is actually for the Navy SEALs. It's actually not just for the healthy, but for the healthy and the strong. Right? We have seen the testimonials of the people who have benefited from LifeWave patches due to health conditions. And it's great and it's amazing. But one thing I also want to reiterate is we got to start taking care of ourselves now. Like what Jonas also mentioned pertaining to caregivers and all. While we take care of other people, right, it's also start with self. So what I wanted my husband to actually share, his story on LifeWave, because I'm sure I'm not the only wife who is experiencing this, okay? When I first started using LifeWave and I asked him to patch, it's almost like I want him to take some poison or drugs. You know, it's like, it's so difficult. I am buying, I sponsor, also what I ask you to use is already so difficult because to him it's very clear. So, by the way, he's a school teacher. So his come from is, don't tell me about how you feel. I need to see data, I need to see results. So here it is. Mingju, over to you.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mingju here. All right, I'm like what my wife say, I'm a stubborn analyzer. You don't tell me this, then unless you show me evidence. So on behalf of people like me, I apologize to you that why you got to sit through such a long presentation with all the patents, all the evidences, and all that to prove a point. But people like us, it's for them, not for me. So I will say same thing, okay, until this happens to me, all right? But on the note is that I must be grateful for all the good health that we are all having now, all right? So I'm actually putting a lot of weight some years back, so I decided to do some running, and I had a running group. Then for me, data. Okay, so when I first started, I wonder if I can enlarge this to have you see it better. Hold on, okay.
Can see actually.
They can see, okay. So quick one. So I have a running group, and I always last of my running group because they run 2 to 3 times a week. I run only once a week. So you can see in terms of my running, I'm quite a bad runner. So you can see my heart rate, it can go up to 181, which is very high. And because we run about 14 kilometers, so my rate of recovery can be 96 hours. So you can see, imagine that when I finish my run, I go home, I just lie flat and sleep. Basically, that's how I run. And unfortunately, in about 2022, okay, I had COVID. Then I tell myself I die. How to run after my friends who have always been faster than me. So for 2 weeks after my so-called quarantine, then I was another 2 weeks on the bicycle. So I served them drinks and all that until they say, enough of you on the bicycle, start running. So then I tell my wife, then she say, why don't you try the life with? Then okay, I think better. Otherwise, I'll never run with them. So you can see on the first time I run with them, my friends don't give chance, straight away 14 click. Okay, so you can see over here, after 1 week of patching, I was running still 14 click. They say, give me chance, 14 click. You see my heart rate is 165. My average is around 132. It was quite an easy run for me. I was amazed, actually. Then I decided to continue to patch. Then my friends don't give chance already. They say, now you can run, we run further. So 2 weeks, almost end of the month, they are putting me on 20 click already. So I tell my wife, then she say, you want to try X49? Just came out. So I took the X49. And I don't know if you all can see, in terms of the running speed, they are not giving me chance. You can see I'm running faster into although the distance is further. And my heart rate is still around 164. And my recovery, you see this is 9 hours, this is 21 hours. Then end of May, this was around May. So end of May that time, I was running really easy run, and I'm running with them. In the past, when I first started running with them, I was always about 5 to 10, even 15 minutes behind them. But now I'm running with them, and it was really an enjoyable run, henceforth. And just to show, you can see 2 years ago, my run, okay, it's about 6 plus, 7 plus, and 2 years later, it was an easy, enjoyable run. I'm doing about 6 plus, typically. So with this itself, I just want to share like what my wife was sharing. Important, treasure your health, and with better health, you can do a lot more things and lead a better, good life with your family. Okay, all the best. God bless.
Yeah, so you know what's the biggest difference or not? When he actually go running and come back, he just lie on bed and sleep, and his rest time, you see 96 hours, means no grocery shopping with you. No carrying of things. So remember, less pain, more energy means better husband. Huh? Okay, all right.
Okay. Can you help me to give another round of applause to our presenters, as well as our sharers? My name is James. I really want to thank all of you for taking your time to come here. You know, for me, about LifeWave, we call ourselves as Singapore LifeChangers. Our mission is this, you know, to share this amazing technology to every person, one at a time, to the point that I hope in a very small little dot like Singapore, every one of us can enjoy the benefits of LifeWave patches. You know, for me, it's all about the testimonials. You heard about all this. Before I go on, I just want to make a very important disclaimer. We are not here, although you heard Alice mention in the early slides, we're not here to diagnose nor treat any kind of diseases. But the fact of the matter is this: we are positioned as a technology company. You realize, even for me, I'm not the only one, I guess. We have so many skeptics in the room, right? For me also, I wonder, what can this little patch do? All right? It is so amazing that, you know, we've seen lives transform. You know, Alice earlier mentioned she almost teared. I also, as a man, you know, when you hear this kind of testimony, you can't but to resonate, you know, with all these stories, how David Smith has come up with such an amazing product. And as you see from this slide, we are so different that, you know, the patch that we use, we don't need any equipment whatsoever. As long as you are alive and you have heat, that's how the patch works. LifeWave is unique because it is the only phototherapy patch that's able to activate your own stem cells to work for you, right? So this is how I see it. And for us, you have heard so much information. We always hear power is knowledge, but I want to add this: power, you know, is just not knowledge. I know knowledge is not just power. You really need to act upon it to get its benefits. Like what you've heard so far from all the speakers, and you heard from the sharers, you know, this is what you need to do. You have to take 100% responsibility for your own health. For here, we are here to empower you, to give you the information, but you need to add upon it. Okay, something about LifeWave. Every time when we join the webinar with the founder, he always mentioned this, every week, every month, every year we have made records, And for us, if you think that this is the only thing that LifeWave has come about, this is what David said, you have not seen what LifeWave could do. We have in the pipeline for the next 5 to 10 years, a lot of amazing things that is going to come out. And for this October, when we are going to US for the convention, I will break this little news to you, David has come up with a very solid water machine that is able to change life. Anything that David does always relates to reverse aging, Okay, why I love this slide is this. For us, we cannot be doing everything. All of us here, we have a mission. I always find this, if you chance upon a very good char kway teow, I love char kway teow. I also love nasi biryani. I love a lot of things. I love to eat, by the way. So if we love to eat all these things, even if you recommend someone to go to so-and-so stores, they don't give you commissions, right? But like what Lawrence mentioned in his, on the rewards, apart from getting a very good remuneration from LifeWave, but I think the most significant thing is that we are able to change and transform lives. Honestly, you heard what Minju said, right? It is not just about having a best friend at all, but we really have to thank God for good health, because I suppose, and I think it's like this, if any one of our family members are down with a debilitating disease, it will affect everyone, every member of the family. And before it happens, I really pray that all of us would take actions, to make sure that we are healthy, and also our family members are healthy at the same time. Not just on the opportunity of doing something great, but we want to just together with this amazing guy to do something amazingly good for Singapore. So can we do that? I really appreciate, not loud enough, but again to me, for me also, all of us here who are already a brand partner with LifeWave, all of us have a story to tell, I'm sure. So I think I want to thank you, especially for our friends who make their way here.
All right, and then the final slide. Okay, do you notice just now, who is that? Lawrence already sell his own newspaper, right? Right, you will notice that Lawrence, he mentioned his segment on business is actually on Friday, but we do have other sharers who are sharing about both the patches or the opportunities in Wood Square every day. Monday night, there is the Zoom, right? If you are interested, please get from the friends who introduced here on the Zoom at 8:30, and Tuesday to Saturday, we have different segments going on in Wood Square. So finally, just before we leave, I just want to complete with this. I'm sure there are no accidents why we meet here today, right? Be it whether you are brought by a friend or you are here to just find out, or your curiosity on what it is. I hope you listen to your heart, listen to your body, and take an action that will empower you towards greater health and greater life. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening.